Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm doing a follow-up reading regarding the Madeleine McCann case. Now, I've previously done 2 readings around this case. You may wish to check those out if you haven't seen them. The last one I did was about 2 months ago, and about a month after that I had another dream. So I had a dream that I mentioned in that second reading, and then another dream came through, a very vivid dream, and I knew it was related to this case. So I'm doing this reading to share this with you all. Now, in that dream, I was at the top of a mountain inside an old derelict castle, but it was like open air at the top. You know, it was that derelict that there was no roof. And I was just throwing red shoes and red boots from the top of the castle down into the sea, which was really close by. And then I just remember seeing a lady's shoe, it's a female shoe definitely, you know those types with the strap across, and it was like by an old window, and it's like it had been left there, maybe by mistake, who knows, or maybe as a sign. So I believe that's evidence. Now, the fact that it was female was giving us a clue. The fact also that I was throwing them, obviously it wasn't me that did it, but it's a sign that there was a female involved who performed that act. And I've been guided to say that act, because I'm still getting that there was a ritual that took place, and I'm now seeing it at the top of a mountain or hill, you know. So I believe it was there. It was what I saw in my dream. I also saw a bit later in my dream 2 girls came through, and I could hear them. I could only see one of them, and one was hit and thrown against a wall. And so from that I was getting that there was another girl there as well with Madeleine on that night. Now, I'm sure a lot of you can deduce the link to the red shoes. You know, I linked it to the Masons, and that's how I just knew what I was being shown in my dream. This is my opinion only, obviously alleged, so take what you will from it. But you know, if you don't know about it, read up on the red shoes, the significance, rituals, sacrifice. There's a link there. And the feeling I got in that dream was that there were actually other people there. There were quite a few people. I'd say 8 or more, 10 possibly. I felt other energies around me when I was there. And there was just this sense of victory as they were throwing these shoes, like they'd won. They were, you know, throwing their offering out to sea. So it's interesting. Obviously, in my second reading, I mentioned the other dream I had with Maddie, and she showed me some pink patent shoes, which I believe were hers. And I still believe there's a link to shoes being found at some point, which will be evidence. So I'm now going to do another automatic writing, like I did in my last reading. And this is going to be based around the dream I had. So we're just going to see if anything else comes through from Maddie. Bear with me, as it will be quiet while I do this, and then we'll just see what comes through. Sometimes it's not very legible, but hopefully we'll get something come through. Okay, wow everyone. Now at the end here, you might see that it looks like me, and then I'm just seeing this as the sea with these squiggles. It felt like waves as I was doing it. So this is confirming once again my feeling that Maddie is in the sea. Now I believe that it happened near the sea, as I said, at this hilltop or mountain castle area. That's now coming through. We're seeing two there as well, so two energies in particular involved. Bear with me, because obviously I'm just looking for it myself. When I channel, it just comes out. I know some of you are very good at spotting things that come through as well in the comments, so please do share what you see. Looks like soul there, and that does look like hill actually, yeah, so that's coming through as well. Just look at the beginning. Wow, so there's 10 that's come out really clearly, and I was seeing, as I said, a group of around that many people. Okay, there's fire as well. So there was a fire, there was a ritual. This is confirmation of what I felt. There were a group of people who were there. That does look like castle, sea. Wow, 2, 2, 2 has come out there. So okay, so from that I'm getting a few couples. Some of the people were couples, possibly 3 couples. It looks like an L there, L2, 22. Okay, so one initial could be L. That looks like lots of them. And then we've got the word sea there, SEA. So yeah, lots of them were there. It took place near the sea. There's a castle there. Number 10. Fire, because there was a ritual. I'm also getting like a circle there. You know how at these rituals they're in circles. Often take place at night, don't they? So that's why they have a fire. That looks like a U. Wow, this is interesting everyone, because that looks like 12. So the 10 people, and then potentially the 2 girls. I've just got shivers as I'm saying that. That there were 2 girls, wow. That's confirmation. Okay, so that's all I'm seeing. I know sometimes looking back we can see more things come through. Yeah, obviously we've got 2 there. 2 people I feel that actually performed the act. I think I said that before, but yeah, obviously there were more people. Some of them witnessed it. And then sadly, that was it. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. As I said, let us know if you saw anything in the channel writing there as well. Now I'm going to pull some cards as well, just around this ritual, this act. Okay, that's fallen out right away. Wow. Everyone, the Magician. I've just got shivers holding this card, because This doesn't always mean this, but it can mean someone who practices dark arts. Notice the person's wearing red. Red came through in the writing. This is like the person who commanded it. So like someone at the top who said this had to happen. And then it happened. Okay, wow. So, you know, again, like the ritual there's coming through with all the tools on the altar. I don't really even want to go into what they do, you know, but it's pretty sick. Okay, that one's flown off camera. Now that's really interesting how in this, I've been guided to use this deck. In this deck, the Fool is a tarot reader. So we've definitely got two energies maybe there who are really into black magic, I'm just hearing. The dark arts. Predicting the future. Okay, and this is a couple now coming through who made this happen to become like at the top, to get to the top rather, because these are the first two major arcana in the tarot, and they're also very like quite powerful energies. The Fool is often depicted as someone flying off a cliff. So, you know, that's come through for a reason there as well, in terms of what I was seeing. We're even seeing here, you know, a male and a female coming out, who were the two people who did it. Wow, everyone, you can't make this up. Because the setting here is a castle. And we've got a couple here. And there's someone there who felt a lot of sadness. They regretted what they did. And these two people saw this person crying. It looks like a male figure. Wow, everyone, I mean, this is blowing me away, because I was guided to use this deck for a reason. I really didn't think, you know, about a castle being in an image. I mean, you know, there isn't a castle in all images, basically. So yeah, there was an elder person there as well. Families coming through here in relation to Maddie. Now, notice in this card though, the candles, and this is like divination. Wow, okay, that looks like a map. I'm getting shivers a lot in this reading because of how much is coming through. So this person decided where it would happen. And see, we've got the child there, you know, where this ritual would take place. It had to be at a specific point. Okay, I just got a really bad feeling there, as I said that. It's quite, as I said before, sick. Yeah, see there we've got the sea in the background and this person's up high. This is a younger energy. who was also there. So yeah, we've got like two younger energies here coming through. Now, this symbol, see how he's got like this crown on? I'm getting that like the Hierophant, a member of an institution, like a head. Okay, pretty heavy. It's like there was something they had to do and they were commanded to do it, and they did it, and someone here had regret. Yeah, so here's the female energy that I sensed. Mother here is definitely coming out. A mother figure, but sure you can all come to your own conclusions in terms of who that could be. This is alleged in my opinion, obviously. But you see, we've got a lot of energies now coming out in the cards. And we had number 10 come through, so these are all the different energies. We've got like an elder figure, the others are all sort of, I'd say in their 40s. One here who looks like they're younger than that, maybe teens, very young. Yeah, two very young children here. So that's linking to what I felt. Maddie and another. Okay, anything else on that situation? For Chariot, so there's transport here that was involved as well. In terms of taking them to this place. Yeah, they went somewhere. This is nighttime energy. Now we've got a male energy here who drove them to this location. See the two lions, it's interesting, the yin yang in the lions. This person was really trying to sort of put on a brave face and do this, but there's a part of them deep down, I feel this is that energy there, part of them deep down that felt some remorse as well. Okay, that one wants to come out. Wow, so now we've got a younger energy here who I feel saw something. I'm getting someone who knows something, and this person feels a lot of tension in terms of what they saw. I'm feeling this is someone who was left behind when they went off somewhere. A younger energy, potentially male. I mean, it could have even been, this could be someone who was just like in the town, for example. You know, I'm not really getting who this is. I am getting that it's someone external to their group who saw something. Okay, anything else we need to know today? Don't seem to be getting anything else. I'm just going to see any other messages in the deck. Wow, everyone. A castle as our last message, I feel. So there we go. That's Wow, and notice here we've got some energies approaching this castle at night time. Yeah, this is what I saw in my dream, and they were at the top, and over here I'm getting that that's the sea. So this is where it happened, because a 10 speaks of an ending as well. Now the 10 of Cups can also speak of family. I mean, this is actually, yeah, this is a couple and a young, it's like a young girl who went to this place. So they travelled there. That's what we're now getting. Okay, so anything else on this? I'm just going to now look in this half of the deck. And there was some other people already there. They were setting up this. I'm seeing this like a ritual. It was all planned out. We're also getting 10 come through there as a sign. And this card is a 10. Again, we've got nighttime energy coming through. Yeah, I'm seeing here movement. So they all sort of went there individually to this place. I'm now getting it was like close to sunrise when it happened. I mean, you can't make this up, because here we've got someone who looks like they're at the top of a cliff. Older energy. So there was an older energy there. And when I say that, I mean sort of an elder, like, as we're seeing here, someone with white hair, potentially, who I feel orchestrated all of this for this family to go along and get their 10 of Cups, because it's not only like, yeah, it's happily ever after, isn't it, with the rainbow, the blessing. What's at the end of the rainbow? A pot of gold. And that was the motive, I believe. Okay, so I'm just being pointed here to the door, which is significant here. Not only did they go through that door, but it opened a new doorway for these people. I'm getting shivers as I say this, in terms of going up in the world. Wow, okay, I'm getting quite emotional now, because, you know, I don't resonate with that sort of energy. But that was what they wanted. Wow, so we've got the moon, the sea. We've got a female energy here with a cup. I'm just going to meditate on this card. So what I'm getting here is this is someone who was there that night. Quite an intuitive person, female, could have red hair. Could know about herbs, because see, like, she's picking herbs here. Now this could be to make potions. There could have been some sort of drug that was given to Maddie, I'm now getting here, that night. And so this person was responsible for that. I just took a moment to meditate on this card and study it in detail, because obviously this looks like a meal that I believe happened before this ritual. It looks like it's in quite an old building. I counted the people around this table, it's 13 seated there. And there are two in the background that could be servants, waiters or something. And obviously we've got a dancer. And it's so interesting because I'm now seeing this guy's playing an instrument, ukulele or lute, I'm not sure. But when I first saw it, it looked like he was holding a knife. And he looks quite sinister because he's in the shadows. So again, it's like these two prominent energies coming through here who are responsible for this. And also, I've noticed that two people here are wearing masks. I'm not sure if you can see that. So that's quite interesting. Hiding something, secrecy. It also looks like these two here are like at the head of the table, maybe paying for this event. And there's like a banner there with 3 crowns. So again, I'm just getting a link to a society, in particular, a ritual coming out. All of this took place at the time of Maddie's death, so wow. Okay everyone, that was like really intense, the way that all came through. As you can see, these cards are like so spot on, and they've given us lots of images to work with here. I'm quite emotional now, so I'm going to end this here. So anyway, I really hope this has brought you some insight and clarity in terms of what's come through. If anything else comes through, I'll probably do another follow-up reading. Thank you so much for being here. Sending lots of love to you all.